Sunday at 7 on Fox Sports South. Be glad you're just watching.
Tonight, Rick Kaye and his Eastern Illinois Panthers are staying up late. They're playing host to Morehead State, and it's coming up next. Conference basketball tonight live from Lance Gym in Charleston, Illinois. The Panthers of Eastern Illinois taking on the Eagles of Morehead State. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Lance Gym. I know it's late, but we're staying up late, too. I'm Randy Smith, along with Greg Turner. Should be a good basketball game tonight, Greg, but this Morehead State team, very, very young basketball team under first-year coach Kyle Macy.
It is. As a coach, you have to decide which way you want to rebuild. Do you want to go the quick route and do junior college players, or do you want to do high school? Obviously, he's chosen the long term and going with high school players.
For Eastern Illinois, it's very important to win tonight, because if we look at the standings in the Ohio Valley Conference, we'll see Murray and Middle Tennessee have already won. Eastern Illinois needs a win, Greg, to stay tied for the top spot.
They do. They like nothing more than come out with a victory here tonight. 9 wins already. Last year, they had 9 in the whole year, so they're on pace right now.
And we're going to talk a lot about Rick Kaye tonight, the OVC's leading scorer, but right now let's talk about Jack Owens. He sets the table for the Panthers.
Jack Owens is the guy that runs the team. He's the catalyst, averages 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, second in the league in assists, coming off a big 28-point performance against Austin Peay last week. And of course, for Morehead, you look at Aaron Knight, a long-arm, rangy freshman from Louisville, only double-figure score on the team, averaged 22 points in the last outing against Eastern Illinois.
Now, if I were in the state of Kentucky, an outstanding high school senior, I kind of like to play for a guy like Kyle Macy, the great Kentucky All-American.
The team and the school is going through some bitter times right now, but you can bet it will be some sweet times in the future for Kyle Macy and Morehead State. Should
be a good one. I invite you to stay up with us for it. It's Morehead State and Eastern Illinois. We'll be back with more right after this.
This beautiful little girl is Michelle. She lives overseas with her family in this horrible slum. Michelle must walk these rocky, filthy streets barefoot because her family is so poor they can't even afford a pair of shoes. Hello, I'm Walter Coppich for Children International. Please, call the number on your screen now. We'll send you this free, no-obligation information kit with the photo and family history of a little boy or girl who needs you. You'll learn how you can give one special child overseas, like Michelle, a pair of shoes, and so much more. Then if you decide to become a sponsor, your monthly gift is only $12. Your $12 will provide medical care, clothing, food, a chance to go to school, and more. But remember, there is no obligation, and the information kit is absolutely free. So please, call now.
Call 1-800-346-7700. That's 1-800-346-7700.
Ready for a rush? Snow, surf, or skate? The Rush is first rate. It's 60 minutes of the most extreme, the sickest stuff you've ever seen. It's out of control and in your face. Weeknights at 5 on Fox Sports South.
The tide rolls into Knoxville as the Lady Vols battle for another national title. Alabama, Tennessee, Sunday at 3 on Fox Sports South.
I've got 3 kids in school band. One wants to play saxophone. I've got a drummer and a trombone player. I can't afford all this.
Oh, yes, you can when you shop at Music-O-Round. At Music-O-Round, we buy and sell used and new musical instruments and equipment.
The staff at Music-O-Round are trained musicians. They know what they're talking about.
Remember, these are the same instruments you think you have to pay top dollar for, but you don't when you shop Music-O-Round. Music-O-Round, we buy and sell used and new musical instruments and equipment.
Loose dentures? Not with Ezo denture cushions. Ezo has vacuum grip. Look, new dentures hold tight with a natural vacuum. As gums recede, dentures wobble. But add Ezo and you recreate the natural vacuum. Get the vacuum grip of Ezo denture cushions.
Whenever I get a headache, my pharmacist recommends Percogesic. But who ever heard of Percogesic? Finally, I tried it. It's different. Percogesic shut down my headache. Now I swear by it. Try pharmacist-recommended Percogesic.
We're back. Welcome to OVC basketball tonight from Charleston, Illinois. Let's look at your starting lineups for the Eagles, a young basketball team. Aaron Knight, we talked about him. Stone, Crom, Davenport, and Docks. Polite, Robinson, Frankfurt, Owens, and Kaye. They've tipped it up. We are underway here at Lance Gym. Owens, the catalyst of this Panther offense in the backcourt. Keep your eye on him. You'll have to watch Rick Kaye averaging over 21 a game.
Morehead State coming out in a tough man-to-man defense. Normally, they like to play a lot of 2-3 matchup zone. They figure they have to get Rick Kaye off of this game early first.
Knocked out of bounds by Ted Docks of Morehead. Just underway. Glad to have you with us here on the campus of Eastern Illinois. The shot misses. The rebound comes down to Chris Stone. This is Davenport off balance, missed the shot, the rebound to the big guy in the middle, Kaye Robinson for Eastern Illinois.
Randy, if you want to play Eastern Illinois man-to-man, you better come with the screws on tight because Rick Kaye will run you off of pick after pick after pick all night long.
Kaye misses the three, again the rebound to Morehead. Stone again with it. We've played over a minute, still no score. The short jumper by Knight misses. The long rebound controlled by Davenport.
This is a team that ordinarily they haven't shot well, Morehead State that is, but Randy, if they shoot anywhere 47 to 50%, it will give them a good chance to be in this game tonight.
Morehead State couldn't get the shot away. Tough defense by that man, Rick Samuels. East Illinois team, he's been here, 246 career wins, most in the history of the school.
Hard to see that now and then, Randy. This is his 18th year at Eastern Illinois. You won't see that a lot in college basketball.
Rick Kaye gives the Panthers their lead for the first time. It's a 2-0 lead.
Crafty, slick left-hander, reminds me an awful lot of a guy that plays for the Indiana Pacers, Chris Mullins.
And he's playing for his kind of coach right now, Larry Bird.
Deliberate offense by Morehead.
Morehead hitting under 40% from the field. You're not going to win too many games shooting like that and playing, not taking care of the ball like that. Kaye all the way, misses. Owens the tip, misses. Robinson misses, and a foul against Aaron Knight of Morehead.
You look at Konya Robinson, he is the guy that brings spirit, enthusiasm to the team. Rebounder extraordinaire. That's where he will get most of his buckets. You see here on the miss, going back up strong, getting hacked 2 or 3 different times. You see the expression, yes.
Konya Robinson hitting under 52% from the line, at the line, with a 1. Actually getting 2, was fouled in the act of shooting, so it's a 3-0 Eastern Illinois lead.
One of the few seniors on the team from the Motor City, Detroit.
2 for 2 for Robinson, 4-0. The Panthers with a lead. And Owens picking up Ted Docks in the backcourt, full court. Little bit too much leaning on Ted Docks. They call it on Owens.
Coach Samuel didn't like it, but no hand checking in intercollegiate athletic basketball. But where have we heard that before, Randy? Everybody gets away with it from time to time, but not in front of the officials.
You have to pick your times, I guess. He did. Brandon Davenport. The quick jumper by Stone misses. The rebound comes down to Eric Frankfurt.
A capable shooter from that range, but you'd rather him be under the bucket getting those loose rebounds.
Polite spins back to Kaye. Owens. Good defense by Morehead State. Owens out front. Missed the shot. Aaron Knight with a long rebound. Morehead may not score a lot of points, may not shoot real well, but they're not going to let you either.
No, and the effort is there, Randy. Coach Macy has to be happy with that. The kids play hard for 40 minutes.
The miss by Morehead. Dwayne Crom misses. Another great-looking freshman. Polite misses the 3. And the long rebound in front of Kyle Macy picked up by Davenport. Docks for 3. Won't go. Robinson the rebound.
much prefer to set up their pick and roll and motion offense, but when the opening is there, Randy, they will push it up.
A 20-second timeout called by Morehead. Kyle Macy obviously not happy with somebody forgetting where to play defense that time.
Nobody back. Cardinal saying you must stop the basketball there. Two people did, but you forgot about the big guy underneath. Got to get back and pick up. There's the bench loving it.
Knight, one of only 8 scholarship players that made this trip from Morehead. They have 8 scholarship players and 2 walk-ons for Kyle Mason.
Down to the bare minimum, if you will, Randy. Guys have to toil a lot of minutes.
6-0. Ted Docks drops it off to Davenport and loses the ball to Owens.
Good look up.
Here's Rick Kaye for the jam, and it's 8-0 Eastern Illinois.
For all the fellas back in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, Northwest Chicago.
15:53 to go here in the first half. Docks looks for Knight. Kaye's guarding him. Knight had a good game the last time they played. In fact, it wound up a 2-point contest at Morehead. Scramble for the ball, a jump ball. The arrow points to Morehead.
Good hustle there. They had the right idea, though, Randy. When you're struggling from the field, let's try to go inside.
Timeout. 15:37 to go. Morehead has yet to score. Eastern Illinois has put an 8 spot on the board. And we're back in just a moment.
Before they play for the World Cup, see them go for the gold. The CONCACAF Gold Cup on Fox Sports World, featuring host nation United States.
Oh, that's a splendid goal.
The world's best, Brazil.
Maybe there's a goal. Oh, yes, there is.
Eric Winalda leads the United States in first-round action.
Great ball in, and then it's there.
USA-Cuba, live Sunday, Fox Sports World on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back. We're about 4.5 minutes into this one. It's been all Eastern Illinois so far, Greg.
Tussle for the basketball. You got to come up with it. This guy has attempted 100 more field goals than anybody else. That's why. One reason why he hustles, Randy. Rick Kaye, a little something for all the fellas. And there's a look at the hustle. That's what you call big time college basketball. And there's a knee lift right in the face there. It's a non-contact sport.
No. Aaron Knight works it down low. Into the game, Luke Lloyd, a 6'9" junior. A whistle and another shot clock violation against Morehead State.
No idea what time was left on the clock. Everybody should know the time and the score. The point guard, especially, he should know, get his teammates in the right position.
Sophomores make fewer of those mistakes than freshmen.
You're right. Can only get better.
Owens out front works the offense. His team up 8-0. Had it tapped away. And that's an over and back. Lost control of the ball, so a turnover for Eastern Illinois. Gives it back to Morehead. Eagles still looking for their first points, and we're almost 5 minutes into the game.
If there is a knock against Jack Owens, it is the fact that he gets a little complacent out there, Randy. He kind of coasts And every once in a while, Coach Samuels will take him, snatch him right out, and sit him down and let him think about it and put him right back in.
Knight. He's got it out front. This is Thomas Jenkins, another freshman. Knight for three. Yes. Just like that, Knight puts Morehead on the board and makes it a 5-point game.
And a little full court pressure, which isn't a bad idea.
Owens being leaned on by Jenkins.
Gotta know where he is.
For three. He got it. Marc, a freshman from East Moline, Illinois. Hits almost 39% of his three-pointers.
Second on the team in three-point attempts.
Wide open. The kickback. Morehead State afraid to take that shot. Here's Luke Lloyd. Knight will take it if he's given an opportunity. The bounce pass, the jumper is there for Dwayne Crum.
That's his shot. 10 feet out, 10 on in. That's where he operates best.
Morehead State with a couple of buckets. They've scored their last two trips up the floor. It's a 6-point game. More substitutions in the game now.
And the full court press is not a bad idea, Randy. They got back into the game earlier this year when they played Eastern Illinois in Morehead. They were down 16 at the half. Made it a tough game. Pressing.
Owens gets a breather. Greg Feastu's in the game now. The scramble for the loose ball, and coming out of there with his Ted Dox. Morehead forces another turnover. Aaron Knight throws it up. He's fouled, and will draw 2 shots.
Looks like they're going to put it on the floor. Tried to get a little continuation there.
He's going to the line. He thinks he's going to shoot, but not so.
Crum gets it in the post, and of course he kicks it cross court on a nice pump fake. Randy, I scored 20 points a game in elementary school just using that move. Best move in the book.
There's a good move from Luke Lloyd, who stuffs it home and makes it a 4-point ball game.
Potential. You hear that when you hear Luke Lloyd's name. Here's a guy that has the physical tools. You can just light a fire under him and make him play like that 40 minutes.
Frankfurt back out front to these two. Polite for 3 again. He missed it. The rebound comes down to Dwayne Crum, and here comes Morehead. Ted Dox works the offense. Scrappy hand. Saved finally by Luke Lloyd. There's the 3 by Knight, and misses. These two out of there with the basketball for Eastern Illinois. You know, we've got about 500 more people in the gym since we started. Why would you come late to a game that's 11 o'clock at night?
Boy, they're coming from some party already, Randy.
Kaye's 3 spins in and out on him. It goes out of bounds. Couple of more substitutes coming in now for Eastern Illinois, and I'm sure Kyle Macy would love to substitute, but he does not have the body.
Doesn't have the personnel. You're right. He's short on that.
Big John Smith. You like him. He's a banger.
I do. Told him before the game we're going to say hello to everybody back in Paducah, Kentucky.
Polite for 3. Missed it. Luke Lloyd with a rebound.
John Smith for Eastern Illinois started the majority of the year, but now he's their quick fix coming off the bench.
Bad pass. Luke Lloyd's pass picked off by John Smith of Eastern Illinois. Here's these two down the middle of the lane. He's hammered going in.
Just a guy that comes in and does what he's supposed to do. A walk-on. Found himself in playing time when Chad Peckinpah left the team for personal reasons. Right place at the right time, Randy.
These two at the line for Eastern Illinois. Really good 3-point shooter when he puts it up, about 47%. Makes the first free throw, and his team's up 5 again. There's a good look at the crowd, which very heavily populated by students tonight.
A nice crowd, a nice crowd.
2 for 2 for these two. It's 11:55 to go. We're going to have a timeout. It's a 6-point lead for the Panthers here on their home floor. We're back to Charleston, Illinois, right after this.
Every day, I try my best to meet the challenges that come with doing the toughest job in the world. If I fail, the consequences could be serious. That job isn't being president, it's being a parent.
And today, with drugs and all the other pressures facing our children, it's tougher than ever to be a good parent. It's a job that none of us can do alone. That's why 350 wonderful organizations have come together to create the Coalition for America's Children to help parents raise good kids.
The Coalition knows hundreds of ways you can help. Whether you're a young adult who can serve as a role model for troubled teens, or a retired person who can supervise an after-school program, the Coalition can help you get involved right in your own community. We hope you will contact the Coalition soon and find a role that fits your schedule and your interests. You can make a difference. Thank you.
Peyton Manning, Kevin Falk, E.G. Green, Fred Taylor, Takeo Spikes. Before becoming collegiate football heroes, they were prize blue-chip recruits sought by every coach in the land. And to find out this year's class of future gridiron greats, catch Fox Sports South's Countdown to Signing Day and see how your school is faring in the all-important war in recruiting. The countdown concludes Saturday at 11 on Fox Sports South.
It's a rowdy crowd tonight here in Charleston, Illinois, just after midnight Eastern, around 11:20 Central Time. As you see, their team is in front. It's so late, Greg, we're seeing double.
You know, the students just moved the party from the frat house to here.
Well, I'm glad they did. Glad they came out to see us. Ted Dox, little running 15-footer, rims out of there. Rebounded in the middle by Morehead. The rebound comes down now to Eastern Illinois. That's Idris Osiagaman. Out of bounds. It belonged to Morehead. The pass from Osiagaman out of bounds.
Jeremy Webb got away with a little hold there. Pulled Scott Newman away from the basketball. Of course, the officials didn't catch it, but take a look at Chris Stone back in the game. A walk-on player himself, a multi-sport star in high school. Their rebounder and muscle man. Very small team for Morehead State.
Aaron Knight works it out front. A couple of freshmen battling there. Down on the blocks it goes. Turning, firing his Webb. He missed it. I got it. Webb got it, and it's a 4-point game, 13-9.
I like the pressing after made field goals and made free throws. This is perhaps can get them some easy offense since they're struggling in the half-court game.
Kaye is open for another jam. Great transition bucket for Eastern Illinois, and Kaye hit the floor pretty hard. I think he's okay.
And Rick is looking and saying, did it go in? Yeah, big fella, you put it down. Let's take another look at it. This style, getting the steal, getting it up early, and there's Rick Kaye giving you something. All the fellas in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Leading scorer in the Ohio Valley Conference, 26th in the nation. Having himself a pretty good year.
Pretty good night so far. He has 7. 16-9. Webb down on the block. Inside it goes. A jump ball. The arrow's pointing to the Panthers. Great defense on the inside.
And a design defense at that, Randy. Whenever Morehead has put the ball in the post on the blocks, automatically it's been double teamed. Nice defensive strategy.
Jack Owens back in the game now for Eastern Illinois. There's that double team. Dox cuts him off. Osiagaman into the front court now. Seastow in the game also. Here's Osiagaman, misses the 3. Rebounded back outside to Owens. They'll try it again. This one misses. Tipped around. Saved by Owens. Great hustle by Eastern Illinois. Scott Newman.
Scott Newman wearing that hard hat, and that's what he does. Comes in, sets, picks, rebounds, Does whatever's necessary. You saw the effort there.
The pass from Owens intended for John Smith, out of bounds, and the turnover finally gives the ball to Morehead State. Back in the game now, Dwayne Crom replaces Chris Stone for Morehead. 7-point lead now for the Panthers. This is Webb looking for help. And Owens got the steal. Owens spins away. Takes it to the hole. Missed the shot. Smith with a tip. He missed it. Owens tips it loose. Who touched it last? Belongs to Eastern Illinois. Great hustle by Jack Owens.
And Owens is hitting himself on the head, and he should have given that ball up earlier, Randy. He had big John Smith running the lane. Big fellas running the lane, you got to give it up to him. And then it was a difficult shot he attempted, Randy, trying to lay it over the rim in the middle. Youngsters, when you're on that fast break, and that time he did have a defender in front of him, but declare a side and use the glass.
Ted Docks guarded by Owens. Docks works the baseline, lost the ball out of bounds, touched last by the Panthers. Morehead State gets it back in with 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Scott Newman, 6'5" senior from Sherman, Illinois, getting to the spot. Thought he got there early enough, but the officials said no. But good hustle, good team defense.
Thomas Jenkins guilty of the offensive foul. The turnover gives it back to Eastern Illinois. There's that double team. Newman helping with the ball. Tap out of bounds.
Of course, Aaron Knight with the long arms tipping that away from this style. Eastern Illinois, they have not broken the press cleanly, Randy, so.
Agaman takes it into the front court, drops it off to Thiestow.
It has been an adventure, and you know a team that presses you, and when you don't break it cleanly, you know, that gives them more confidence, obviously, to keep pressing. Until you break them and make them pay for it, Randy, they will continue to press.
Foul was on Eastern Illinois. Goes against Agaman. Open for three, switch.
He can knock that down.
Just like that, it's a 5-point game, 6 for Knight. Here's Owens. In transition, Smith's shot blocked by Knight. The rebound into the hands of Morehead's Dwayne Crom.
That time Owens made the correct pass. But give Morehead credit for getting back, hustling back. When you press, the ball is being broken in the front court. You got to get back.
Three-pointer partially blocked, but they say they got him on the arm, so he'll be shooting 3 free throws.
Never foul the jump shooter when he's 25 feet away. Easier said than done sometimes, but this is going to be 3 attempts, Randy, I believe.
Knight's a good foul shooter, 75% of the year, so he can knock him down.
5th in the Ohio Valley Conference.
You can just see Aaron Knight, confident he is on the floor. The more he plays, the better he's going to get.
And could be an introduction to a new pipeline into Morehead from Ballard High School. And you know how many players they've turned out. University of Louisville taking a few players out of Ballard High School. So
that's a point I made at the top of the program about Kyle Macy. If you're in Kentucky, you know who that guy is.
That's right. The youngsters may not be too much impressed with him or remember when he played, but you can darn well bet those parents are impressed when Kyle Macy walks into your living room.
8:26 to go in the first half. 2 out of 3 for Knight makes it a 2-point ball game. Owens trying to dribble between people, beats the press, gets it into the front court. Kurt Couple in the game now. Kaye for 3. And what a sweet jumper by Rick Kaye.
Oh, yeah, Randy. When he's stroking it, nobody shoots it better in the OVC. Of course, I know Jatiri Mays at Murray State may have something to say about that, and Freddie Martinez in middle, but this young man holds his own.
Under 8 minutes to go. There's Crom missing the shot. Fought for, saved out front. Davenport misses the three. Kept alive again by Crom. No good. The rebound to Eastern Illinois.
But there's 1, 2, 3 efforts at the bucket. Kyle Macy has to be happy with that.
Kaye misses the three. The rebound controlled by Morehead. 10 points for Rick Kaye. The three out front. Misses by Jenkins. Here comes Eastern Illinois again.
Let's take a look at Mr. Rick Kaye. See if they'll run him off 2 or 3 picks here.
Nice feed. Owens the couple.
No need, and that's what happens. You try to focus on Rick Kaye so much, you forget about the interior people.
The lead is 7 again, just like that. 5 straight for Eastern Illinois. Out of bounds, touched last, though, by the Panthers. And with 6:54 to go here in the first half, we'll take a timeout. Kyle Macy's team trying to regroup. They're down 7 when we come back.
10,000 eyes are on me.
Yeah. Do it, Casey, do it.
Shouting, Casey, go all the way.
Casey, do it. Score. Come on, Casey.
First base, second base, third base. Make your move today. Do it, Casey, do it.
Do it, Casey.
Score mighty, Casey, score.
Score.
I just don't get it. Is that what girls are for?
Must I, Amanda, take this guy to heaven to hold, to go out with and make out with, to be together and sleep together, to go all the way, because they say he'll walk away, unless I do.
If you don't talk with your kids about sex, who will? Our free booklet can help.
Fox Sports has a long tradition of innovation. You can see that same spirit in every Fox Sports News show.
End up in that hot zone, because our goal isn't to give you just a score, a highlight, or a stat. It's about trying something new, something different.
It's to take you closer to the story than ever before.
Let me ask you about that third down call.
Got those who set them low and away.
At least that's the plan. Seven-point game. Eastern Illinois on the home court with the lead, and we're under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Morehead State hanging tough. We told you earlier, it's a 2-point Eastern Illinois win at Morehead. So Eastern lucky to get out of Morehead with a victory.
Morehead came back and scored 47 points in the second half in that game. So this is a team capable of scoring some points. And there's Brandon Davenport, Mr. Basketball in the state of Kentucky last year. Another coup for Kyle Macy, if you will, in recruiting.
He knocks down the 2. It's a 5-point game. Already tonight, Middle Tennessee and Murray State have won.
And, of course, Randy, with that victory at Murray State, first team in OVC history to amass 20 wins before the month of February. That's quite a stat there.
And there have been some great teams in the OVC that have come awfully close.
Oh, yes.
Here's Polite. Little left-hander from about 15 is there. Polite can fill it up.
Rick Samuel says he's the best spot-up shooter on the team. You would think it would be Rick Kaye, but he says it's Marc Polite.
7-point game again. Morehead State. There's Crom. Kicked off the foot of Kurt Couple.
Kurt Couple is a guy who started most of last year for Eastern Illinois. Now he's coming off the bench, a senior from Riverton, Illinois.
Knoxville inbound for Morehead. They're down 7. On the block to Crom. Almost lost it. Here's Aaron Knight, who has 8 points. Knight tosses it up. Offensive foul. The charge on Aaron Knight.
Toughest call in basketball today. No matter what level, Randy. That's something you will just have to learn. You and I talk about it time and time again. When you're a freshman, it looks like you see an opening, but in major college basketball, you won't be able to start from 15 feet and drive to the basket and expect to get there without somebody drawing a charge.
Eastern with the advantage. There's the attempted dunk by Couple and the foul against Dwayne Crom.
Kurt Couple, a transfer from Lakeland Community College just down the road here from EIU. It's in Mattoon, Illinois.
Neither team really shooting very well. The first 15 minutes, first 14 minutes of the ball game. Eastern Illinois 32%, and Morehead State 28% from the floor. Couple makes the first free throw. And 2 for 2 for Kurt Couple. It's a 9-point lead, biggest of the game now for Eastern Illinois.
Here's about that point stretch in the game where most coaches worry about, that 5-minute mark. You don't want any team to get a big run on you, but there's a shot there, Randy, by Jeremy Webb.
The bank is open for Jeremy Webb.
This late.
Owens into the lane. Not a wise shot from Owens because out of bounds it goes. Morehead gets it back. He was going up against 3 people in the middle of that lane.
Sure.
Somebody had to be open somewhere.
You're right, Randy. And as a point guard, you know your barometer is the free throw line. That's where you want to start breaking it down and making some decisive moves, passing it on the left wing or right wing. Took a little bit too far.
Crom in the middle. His jumper won't go. Robinson the rebound. Owens quickly into Polite. Kaye Robinson on the block. Quick jumper. Missed it. Rebound into the hands of Brandon Davenport. Off the miss by Kurt Couple. Here's Ted Docks. His quick 15-footer short. Taken out of there by Owens. The reach-in foul by Ted Docks.
Oh, and Ted, Mr. Docks thought he had got away with one, but a little bit of contact there.
We go to the other end of the floor.
Take a look at it there. Ted apparently looked like he was going to run up the floor and thought he'd catch Jack Owens sleeping, but maybe at that next level, that would have been a steal, Randy, but a little bit too much contact.
Owens at the line with a 1-and-1. Missed it. Robinson gets the rebound off the offensive glass. Owens is wide open for 3. Missed that one. Brandon Davenport has it. Lost. Picked up by Couple. There's the jam by Kurt Couple.
That's for all the fellas back in Riverton, Illinois. Mr. Kurt Couple.
They need again 9.
Brings the crowd to its feet.
Jeremy Webb out front now for Morehead State. Webb will fire a 3. Too hard. Rick Kaye with a rebound. The quick pass. Polite's got a clear path. Blocked beautifully. Nicely done by Morehead's Jeremy Webb. Davenport in trouble. The block to Webb, who spins and misses. Polite with a rebound. There's the reach-in coming from Morehead's John Combs.
On that earlier drive by Marc Polite, he looked at the defender just a split second, Randy, before he got there, and that lost some time there. Go straight to the hole. We take a look at it. See how he looked at the defender? Make that beeline straight for the bucket. Try to cut that defender off. Swung out a little bit there. Don't worry about that guy blocking the shot. Go in and do some damage.
19 fouls on Morehead now at the 3:51 mark of the first half, and Polite will be at the line. The left-hander, the freshman, hits almost 78% of his shots. This is a guy you're going to hear a lot from in the OVC. He misses there. We jinxed him, and the rebound goes to Ted Docks. Davenport out front now for Morehead. Down to the 3:34 mark in the first half. Here's Docks.
Seeing Morehead in their motion game. Back picks, screen away.
Docks saves it. This is Webb, who shuffles it out of bounds. Touched last by Eastern Illinois. Morehead gets the ball, but only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. With 3:20 to go here in the first half, we'll take a timeout. Eastern Illinois' lead is 9, and we're back to Charleston in a moment.
Nautica footwear.
We're in the heart of eastern Kentucky.
Morehead State University. We're proud of our mountain heritage. We're proud of our tradition of offering affordable, quality education to the people of eastern Kentucky. And like these beautiful mountains, MSU will always be here to serve you. We're proud to be called Morehead State, the University of the Mountains.
Morehead State University, affordable quality for you.
And now to the NHL, where this season we're seeing a whole lot more breakaway goals.
So through the magic of Fox Sports News VR gear, let's check in with Avalanche goaltender Patrick Waugh. Okay, Patrick, take us inside hockey's most exciting play. Hey. Patrick bought the stick fake. Now he's going to pay. A little soft on the glove side.
Hey.
How's your 5-hole?
Stop cheating, Patrick. Adam?
Whew. Nice check.
Thanks.
Coming up on Tuesday, Greg and I will be in Richmond, Kentucky as UT Martin takes on the Colonels of Eastern Kentucky, and that'll be followed by Jacksonville State at Sanford. That's this coming Tuesday night right here on Fox Sports South.
And good basketball there all the way around.
Ted Docks will inbound. Morehead takes it to the hole. The miss by Jenkins. Inside, Jenkins tries to force it up. Actually, that time it was Chris Stone as we lost bodies underneath. We have a foul. We'll have 2 shots.
That was a nice series of play right there for Morehead State. They only had 4 seconds, mind you, on the shot clock, so something had to be decisive and quick. That was a nice, strong move to the basket by Jenkins. Good follow-up by Chris Stone.
Stone with 2. Misses the first. Back in the game now for Morehead. The foul a moment ago was on Scott Newman for Eastern Illinois. It was his first. Second shot coming for Stone. He got it with a high arch, and it's a lead of 8 now for Eastern Illinois. Here's Thiestow. Beats his man all the way to the hole. Lost it. The foul against Morehead. It'll be the Eagles' 10th foul and puts Eastern in the 1, or actually the 2-shot bonus.
Occasionally on a break, when a team presses full court, you will see this. Just a breakdown in communication, but a good hustle back by Stone and good strong drive to the hole by Thiestow. He did the correct thing. He did not swing out, Randy. He took a beeline straight for the hole that cuts down the angle on the defender.
2 for 2 for the freshman, Greg Thiestow. Morehead into the front court now, the lead 10. Eastern Illinois' biggest lead of the game thus far. Ted Docks. Here's Knight with a quick 3 from out front, missing. Stone follows up and in. Nice job on the board by Chris Stone.
Good board work, and there was a nice double down screen for Jenkins. I'm sorry, Knight, he just couldn't knock it down, but good board work.
Newman in the lane. Rick Kaye off that left hand. Little soft running one-hander.
Just a good-looking play all the way around, Randy. He's on top of his game, knows what he wants to do with the basketball the minute he receives it. Good passer. It's a good all-around player. He's making his statement for Player of the Year in the OVC.
Of course, Murray's to Terry Mays might argue.
Of course. DT had a big game. I'm sure he had a nice game today as well.
Morehead State down to 6 on the shot clock. There's the long shot by Jenkins, and the bounce straight up and in for Jenkins. That's a 3.
And these are probably, Randy, some of the tightest rims I've seen in the OVC. Well, maybe UT Martin, University of Tennessee Martin, they have some tight rims, but Austin Peay has to have the softest rims. Talked with Rick Kaye earlier today. He says, man, he had 30 against Austin Peay. He said, man, I love to play there. Those rims, the ball just sits on it.
Nice behind the back. Kaye drops it down low. Stolen. Kaye gets it back. In the corner, Polite missed the shot. The rebound down to Jenkins. Off the the glass, the miss. Jenkins with the follow miss. Here's Kaye on the outlet. Kaye's got one man to beat. Didn't get the shot, but he got the foul from Jeremy Webb.
Just a good basketball player. Call him what you want. Big guard, small forward. He sees the defender, knowing that he can't beat him straight to the hole. He goes right over into his path, tries to get a little up and under, draws the contact. Good free throw shooter. Let's see if he knocks these down.
Kaye makes the first. Doesn't matter whether Kaye shoots a free throw or a jump shot or whatever. The ball just doesn't touch the net very much going through, does it?
Just a fine-looking player.
Moves a little bit.
Fine-looking player, kind of. Rex Walters, Randy, that was the guy you and I were talking about earlier that played at Kansas. He has a similar game, and of course Rex bounced around a little in the NBA, CBA. Who knows what the future lies for a youngster, Randy, because, you know, so many teams need so many different types of players. So if you get with the right team, you can perhaps play at that next level.
8-point game again, under a minute to go here in the first half. Aaron Knight works it to the front court. Knight works the baseline in trouble. Floor mistake with 51 seconds gives Eastern Illinois another crack at it here to improve on an 8-point lead. Their lead has been as big as 10 in the first half.
Nowhere to go really for Aaron Knight, trying to make something out of nothing, and lucky there we didn't see a serious injury hit the knee of Scott Newman for Eastern Illinois.
Jack Owens is in. Eastern Illinois is ready. Making the inbound will be Eric Frankfurt, the 6'8 junior. Polite's got it now. He'll work against Ted Dox. Polite gets it into the front court. There's the double team and the steal. Webb to Knight. Knight's little running 10-footer bounces too high. The rebound controlled out here by Ted Dox. He shuffles it away to Webb. Davenport missed the three.
Had to look.
Dox gets another crack. Davenport misses again. Knight again. And in for Aaron Knight.
You get that many tries at the bucket, you're bound to get something. And I know Coach Macy was looking, hey, don't shoot it. Let's get the last shot. The shot clock was off, but this team came up with the big bucket.
10 seconds. Here's these two. Polite's little left footer. A left-hander good from about 10 feet. 4 seconds to lead 8 again. Here's Dox from midcourt. Too hard. Morehead State's going to look at an 8-point deficit, staring them in the face as we start the second half. Eastern Illinois jumped out to an 8-0 lead before Morehead got on the board. They played even the rest of the way. And it's an 8-point advantage for Eastern Illinois, 34-26 here at halftime. OVC's version of Midnight Madness tonight from Charleston, Illinois. We're back with Inside the Gym in just a moment.
And world peace. Could you please create a vast sports information source that's fast and fresh and loaded with attitude, where I could go for the latest sports dirt virtually any time, day or night? Oh, and could it be free?
Now, Fox Sports and Fox Sports South bring you worldwide sports coverage plus your favorite home teams, and it's all free. Get your sports from a higher source. Fox Sports Online.
Thank you.
What's going on? I want my guitar back. Yeah, man, come on. I was ready to know where it's going, man. Awesome riff going on, man. Come on, man. Next time we're practicing at my house. Shut up, punk. You want to fight? You're not my friend anymore. Yeah, well, God, you're not in the band anymore.
Those dentures? Not with Ezo denture cushions. Ezo has vacuum grip. Look. New dentures hold tight with a natural vacuum. As gums recede, dentures wobble. But add Ezo and you recreate the natural vacuum. Get the vacuum grip of Ezo denture cushions.
Whenever I get a headache, my pharmacist recommends Percogesic. But who ever heard of Percogesic? Finally, I tried it. It's different. Percogesic shut down my headache. Now I swear by it. Try pharmacist recommended Percogesic.
Welcome to Inside the Gym, a look at the players and coaches of the Ohio Valley Conference, with your host, Greg Turner.
Hi, I'm Greg Turner, and welcome to another edition of Inside the Gym. Our guest today is 6'5" senior guard from Eastern Illinois University, Rick Kaye, and he hails from Hoffman Estates, Illinois, just northwest Chicago. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
Thanks a lot for having me. I appreciate it.
Rick is one of the outstanding big guards in the Ohio Valley Conference, leading the league in scoring, 26th in the nation. You're having a pretty good career thus far. Your last year, tell us about it. Are you satisfied with your efforts?
Yeah, I'm having a great time right now. Coach has let me play my game, and I have no complaints right now.
Taking the majority of the shots, you run guys off a lot of picks. Your conditioning, we talked about that off camera, very good right now. You remind me an awful lot of Chris Mullins, and yet in your bio, you put one of your favorite players is Scottie Pippen.
Now, yeah, I like to be compared to Chris Mullin. If I can be compared to any NBA player, that's a great accomplishment.
Now, Rick, you guys are right now, currently, while we're taping this, you're tied for first place in the Ohio Valley Conference. Tell us about being in the league. This is your second year in the league, Eastern Illinois University. How do you compare the two leagues in competition-wise?
I like the Ohio Valley Conference a little bit more because it's more guard-orientated, and it's a lot more up-tempo, and that fits my style. I think it fits more the team member style, too.
Now, another thing right now, Rick, you've gone over 1,000 points in your career. Did you ever envision that would happen coming out of high school?
I want to say I did, but I don't think I did. I just wanted to get a Division I scholarship, and everything's working out great, so I'm going to keep it going.
Tell us about off the court. What are you majoring in? What are your plans?
Right now, I'm a speech major with a business minor, sort of going in the marketing aspect, and I'm going to graduate this semester, so I'll take it from there. We'll see what happens.
No doubt you want to continue playing basketball, and it looks like you're going to have a good opportunity to do that. Do you want to do that?
Oh, yeah. If I can play basketball for a living, that'd be great.
All right, Rick. Well, I tell you, that wraps up another edition of Inside the Gym, one of the top players in the Ohio Valley Conference, Rick Kaye, and we hope to see you down in Nashville at the 1998 Nautical Footwear OVC basketball tournament. Best of luck.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, to all you youngsters out there, remember, keep passing it, keep filling it up, but most of all, play hard, play smart all the time. Join us again for another edition of Inside the Gym.
It's the golden anniversary of the Ohio Valley Conference. Champions of both men's and women's hoops will be decided at the 1998 Nautica Footwear OVC Basketball Tournament. Catch the thrills February 28th to March 1st at the downtown Nashville Arena. Best of all, it's affordable, so bring the family and see which teams advance to the big dance, the NCAA Tournament. For tickets, contact your favorite OVC school or call the Arena box office at 615-770-2000.
Once, there were two railroads in America. In the east, trains went one way. In the west, another. Then someone brought them together, and one train took America wherever it wanted to go. Now suppose someone brought together two trains called banking and investing. On a new financial railway that gave you one account to manage and help grow all your assets. Imagine this account is the new train. Will you be on it?
Fox Sports has a long tradition of innovation. You can see that same spirit in every Fox Sports News show.
End up in that hot zone, because our goal isn't to give you just a score, a highlight, or a stat. It's about trying something new, something different.
It's to take you closer to the story than ever before.
Let me ask you about that third down call.
Got those who set them low and away.
At least that's the plan.
Have a 34-26 lead over the Morehead State Golden Eagles. Randy Smith along with Greg Turner with you here at halftime. An 8-point lead, Greg, and Morehead State, the kind of team that's going to scrap and fight and claw and do everything they can to stay in the basketball game.
They got to be happy, Randy. They're only down 8. When they played earlier in the year, they were down by 16 at the half. As long as you give a team that presses you reason to pressing you, and if you don't break that press clean, they will continue to press you. They have confidence in that press right now. Morehead State does.
We talked about Eastern Illinois having more players, more depth. Eventually, that's going to wear down Cal Macy's Ball Club, only 10 players, only 8 scholarship players.
Maybe they have to pick and choose their spots when they want to press. Made free throws, made field goals, but I would still press, Randy. They've had some success with it, and Eastern Illinois has to take care of the basketball.
It's an 8-point lead as Eastern Illinois leads Morehead State. We're here at halftime. Thanks for staying up with us on Fox Sports South. We're back right after this.
What would you do if you had to choose between the buffalo and the giraffes? Between a flower or an elephant? What would you choose? What if you had to decide between a 100-year-old tree and a million-year-old beach? Between drinking clean water or breathing clean air? Would you make the right choice? Would there be a right choice? Now there's a way to help. Not just one, but all these things. EarthShare, the world's leading environmental groups working together. It's one choice we can all live with. Ask your employer about workplace giving.
Peyton Manning, Kevin Falk, E.G. Green, Fred Taylor, Kaye Sparks. Before becoming collegiate football heroes, they were prize blue-chip recruits sought by every coach in the land. And to find out this year's class of future gridiron greats, catch Fox Sports South's Countdown to Signing Day and see how your school is faring in the all-important war in recruiting. The countdown concludes Saturday at 11 on Fox Sports South.
Wesley Walls, your recent statements have created a stir in Charlotte. How do you respond to your critics?
What I said is the truth. At Keffer Dodge, all they do is discount Dodges. This scares other car dealers because they cannot match Keffer on price, selection, or service.
How have the fans reacted to your comments?
Well, first, the people made Keffer the Carolina's #1 Dodge dealer, so they understand what I'm saying. And I want to thank everyone who supported me through this by saying, if you're looking for a car, go to Keffer Dodge on Independence across the big gold building.
There you have it from Keffer Dodge.
Hey, did you hear? There's a new music store in town. It's called Music Go Round. At Music Go Round, we buy used musical instruments from you. And that means we sell musical instruments. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just getting started, a first-time buyer, trading up, or trading in, it's the perfect place to shop. At Music Go Round, we buy, sell, and trade used and new musical instruments.
Don't miss the grand opening going on now. Music Go Round, Windsor Square, across from Kohl's.
No rest for the weary here tonight. No place for the faint of heart. The students are here in mass on the campus of Eastern Illinois State University in Charleston, Illinois. Their team up by 8 here at halftime. And Greg, let's look at some of the highlights in this first half. The first few moments, all Rick Kaye.
It was a scuffle to get the ball in the front court because of the pressing Morehead State Eagles. When they did, Rick Kaye capitalized on it. There's a bucket right there. And, of course, Eastern Illinois tried to press of their own, coming up with a loose ball. There's Kurt Koppel giving a little something for all the fellas back in Riverton, Illinois. Something to talk about. Kurt Koppel. The few bright spots for Morehead State has been from, of course, we guess it's your freshman. And Aaron Knight, their leading scorer. They're getting a putback.
Knight with 10 points leads Morehead State. Rick Kaye with 13 leading the Panthers here at halftime as Eastern Illinois leads it 34-26 at intermission. Stay with us.
Footwear. It's the golden anniversary of the Ohio Valley Conference. Champions of both men's and women's hoops will be decided at the 1998 Nautica Footwear OVC Basketball Tournament. Catch the thrills February 28th and March 1st at the downtown Nashville Arena. Best of all, it's affordable, so bring the family and see which teams advance to the big dance, the NCAA tournament. For tickets, contact your favorite OVC school or call the Arena box office at 615-770-2000.
G-Town classmates collide in an Eastern Conference showdown. The Kimby's got the Hawks back on track. Mookie's in the mix. Christian's getting to the rack. And even Steve is smiling. But Zoe's got the heat at the top of the Atlantic. With PJ bringing some thunder and Tim doing it the hard way. Hawks Heat. Monday at 7:30 on Fox Sports South.
Welcome back to the Lance Gym here on the campus of Eastern Illinois University. The Panther jungle, and the Panthers in front here by 8 at halftime as they're trying to hang on to a share of first place in the Ohio Valley Conference.
It's a lot of rumbling going on in the jungle.
The Panthers in the first half not really shooting that well, only 35% from the floor, but Morehead State much worse, 28.6.
From the start, they both don't shoot well. Eastern Illinois shoots 44%, and Morehead shoots 39%. As we take a look at the stats right now, only 28% for Morehead this game. But the big stat that sticks out to me is rebound. They're out-rebounding Eastern Illinois, Randy, and that's what kept them in the game, even though they lost earlier in the year at Morehead, but they out-rebounded. And you look at the free throw, a big disparity there.
7 more free throws for Eastern Illinois in the first half, and they have an 8-point lead. It's a big stat right there. Also, the fact Morehead State, when you don't shoot the ball very well, you can't be turning it over, giving them easy buckets. 11 turnovers in the first half for the Eagles, and Kyle Macy's hoping to do something about that in the second half. 8-point lead for Eastern Illinois. We're all set to go the second half. OVC's Midnight Madness 98. Tonight from Charleston, Illinois. Glad to have you staying up with us. It's a wild and woolly place to be here tonight.
And Eastern Illinois is kind of making their claim, Randy, for some of the probably beautiful co-eds in the OVC. There are some attractive young ladies here.
Yeah, the guys in the truck made notice of that.
They said they can take doing these late night games if the girls are that pretty. They can stay up that late to do the game.
I don't know about you, but it's past my bedtime. I can tell you.
Well, now your wife, she told me to nudge you.
not to let me go to sleep here on the mic.
We've got some good action, so we haven't dozed off one bit.
Morehead State gets the ball to start the second half. They're down 8. Docks will inbound it, and he'll bring it into the front court. Docks works against Owens. Davenport, who can light it up from outside, but has only 1 3 in the game.
Getting absolutely nothing in their box. The offensive set that they've been running, trying to free Aaron Knight. Had to put up a shot there. Still have plenty of time on the shot clock, but
down to 9 on the shot clock as Knight had his 3-point shot rejected. So Morehead State will get another shot, playing it in underneath. Docks will inbound. to Stone. They've had 2 shot clock violations in this game. They don't get one there, but they missed the shot. The rebound down to Kaye Robinson, who gets the start in the second half for Eastern Illinois. This is Owens to Polite in the corner. Robinson down on the block, tried to feed John Smith, the big fella, getting the start, the freshman. 6'7", 240 for Rick Samuels.
You can see that Coach Samuels told his ball club, let's come out and let's be very cognizant of running our offense. Let's get some baskets within our set first.
Owens out front now, down to 8 on the shot clock. Polite for 3. Off the top of the backboard. It bounced through like one Morehead had in the first half, but that one hit the top of the backboard before it dropped in.
Hit the top of some of the support that's holding the basket up there, so that is out of play. No bucket.
Aaron Knight on the left side. Still no score in the second half. We've played a minute 20.
And Randy, Morehead is a team that kind of they make you play the way that they play, which is, number one, is not picturesque, or it's not with any fluid motion. It's just a scrape, gritty bunch.
Chris Stone misses. Robinson with a rebound. Here comes Eastern Illinois, still looking for point number 1 or 2 here in the half. They missed it. And the rebound to Dwayne Crum.
But Morehead has to feel like this is the pace they want the game to be played.
Aaron Knight off the glass, too hard, out of bounds. Touched last by Kaye Robinson of Eastern Illinois.
And Aaron Knight, excuse me, Red, he's getting looks at the buckets, just unable to put any shots down. He's shooting 38% from the field.
Off the feed from Davenport, and Knight gets the bucket.
I guess the other shots were too easy. He had to make something very difficult, a difficult shot. He made it look easy.
First points of the half for either team. Morehead State took it away. Davenport stripped to the ball by Jack Owens. What a play by Owens underneath. Owens roars into the front court, now waits for help. Polite from about 18, it's there.
Good ball movement. Whipped it around the perimeter. Owens to Kaye. Kaye to Polite.
That lead is 8 again. 17:26 to go. Davenport. Knight is open. Shot again, partially blocked by Polite.
That's 2 times this half. Polite has got a finger on Knight's shot, so maybe you have to give him a little pump fake when you come around those screens.
Polite takes Knight to school that time. The battle of very, very good freshmen.
Knight is a little winded. He just raised his hand for Coach Macy to take him out.
I don't think Kyle saw him. He's not making a move. Ted Docks off the glass and in. A charge, however, they're not going to count it. Docks setting the pick, or knocking down Kaye Robinson, and tell me how. Ted Docks at 5'8", 155, knocks down Kaye Robinson at 6'6", 200.
I think Kanye's taking a few drama classes here at EIU.
Owens into the front court. Polite from outside.
He's feeling it. He's warming up. You got to respect that young man. You got to know where he is on the floor. He's running to a spot, Randy, in each corner. The last few trips up the floor, he's received the ball in triple threat position, ready to shoot it, pass it, or take it to the hole.
Polite with 6 straight. It gives Eastern Illinois a 12-point lead on the game, their biggest of the night. On the block, the nice post move, beautifully done by Stone.
Beautiful up and under move.
Crum, rather, Dwayne Crum.
Nice post-up move. That's something travel there. I think he's going to get a little foul. I thought Jack may have took a couple of steps before he put it on the floor.
Foul was on Brandon Davenport. Mr. Basketball in Kentucky a year ago. Before Eastern Illinois gets a chance to play it in, though, at 15:59 to go in the game, we'll take a timeout. It's a 10-point lead for the Panthers, and we'll be back to Charleston, Illinois, right after this.
Fox Sports News at 10. We are there. First, for the whole story.
Back on the ice now, the Red Wings haven't lost a step.
I can really say Charles is the best player in the country.
This is the biggest game I've ever had. Fox Sports News at 10. We are there, live for all the latest home team updates.
Let's go live to Pittsburgh.
Fox Sports News at 10. We are there.
Oh, baby!
This is big. First, fast, live. Fox Sports News at 10.
Peyton Manning, Kevin Falk, E.G. Green, Fred Taylor, Taquillo Spice. Before becoming collegiate football heroes, they were prize blue-chip recruits sought by every coach in the land. And to find out this year's class of future gridiron greats, catch Fox Sports South's Countdown to Signing Day and see how your school is faring in the all-important war in recruiting. The countdown concludes Saturday at 11 on Fox Sports South.
We've got a good one. A lot of time left, just under 16 minutes. And after our game, we invite you to join us for Fox Sports News. It'll be coming up with all the recap of today's action in the world of sports, college basketball, National Hockey League, and the NBA. It's coming up right here on Fox Sports. 10-point lead. The lead has been as big as 12 for Eastern Illinois this half. A lot of time left, however. Eventually going to have to hit some shots to have a chance to win.
Right, Randy. All for naught. They have been successful with the press. They have come up with some big steals, unable to convert.
Ten-point game. Now we'll inbound. We're ready to go. Kaye Robinson gets it into Thisto. Scored this half. But Polite has taken up the slack. Big John Smith off the right hand. The little hook. Kaye Robinson no good. Rebound chased down by Dwayne Crom. And Morehead State comes out of there with it.
Good board work there by Kaye Robinson. The heart and soul, the spirit of that team. Couldn't get it to go down.
The double team on Chris Stone, who throws it up and it goes in. The lead is 8.
Acrobatic shot there. Had no choice. He would have traveled had he not put it up.
Thisto's pass picked off. Ted Knox comes out of there. 2 on 3, and Knox wisely waits for help. Crom's little fader. No good. Robinson the rebound.
Still, Randy, Eastern Illinois has not shown that they can break that press clearly and make the right decisions once they have gotten the ball up into the front court.
14:51 to go in the contest. Here's Polite. Misses this time. Robinson with 11 rebounds on the night so far.
Quiet 11 rebounds.
Here's Stone for 3. Chris Stone, the big fellow, the 6'7" senior from Sadieville, Kentucky, steps outside and knocks down the tray.
Sadieville, Kentucky, just about 30 miles north of Lexington, right in Wildcat country.
There's Polite challenging Crom, counted plus the foul on Dwayne Crom, and Marc Polite with 8 points in the first 6 minutes of this half.
Marc Polite has showed up to play this second half, getting out on the break, but look who's making the pass and looking ahead. Rick Kaye. Still looking at that defender, but he went in strong and kind of warded off just a little bit with that right arm. He went strong to the basket that time, Randy. If you're going to foul a guy, annihilate him, as my high school coach used to say.
Don't let him make it,
Do
right?
not let him make it.
Aaron Knight back in after getting a breather. Dwayne Crom will sit down. So he gets the foul, his second. Polite misses the shot at the three-point play. Jeremy Webb comes out of there with the basketball. Morehead State trailing only by 7. Jenkins has his shot rejected. Knight is wide open. Webb with a rebound among 4 Eastern Illinois players. He draws the foul. The foul will be against Eastern Illinois.
Scott Newman, I believe.
Newman, 52.
Really nowhere to go for Jeremy Webb, but running down the rebound. Good effort there. Surrounded by nothing but Panthers. Decided to go up and perhaps maybe he could get bailed out, and he did.
Dox will inbound. It's a 7-point game. Here's Aaron Knight. They converge on him. Down the middle of the lane and stolen out of bounds, however. Will belong to Morehead. You know, it's almost like the Eagles are sneaking over when nobody's looking and putting a point on the scoreboard every now and then, because you think shooting as poorly as they have tonight, making the mistakes they have, they'd be way behind. Polite goes on an 8-point tear. They go out to a 12-point lead. You look up, it's a 7-point game, and Morehead's got the ball. Hanging around, and the pressing is keeping them in the ball game, Randy. They still feel confident that they can take the ball away from Eastern Illinois by pressing them. Foul on Eastern Illinois. It's on Newman again, who picks up his second foul in the last minute, his third for the game. And the foul's beginning to stack up now. That's 3 on Eastern Illinois this half. 13:44 to go. Dox inbounds to Webb. Dox backs it out now to Webb. Nice feed. There it is, the layup. Beautifully done by Chris Stone. It's a 5-point game. And here comes the press. These two gets it in the front court. These two will fire 3. It's short. That's not the shot Coach Samuels wants right there. Almost a walk by Knight. Webb drops it to Dox. He misses the little 15-footer. The rebound taken down by Eric Frankfurt. And this game has a Morehead State look to it. Eastern Illinois are playing just like Morehead State wants them to play. No continuity in their offense. On the block, Frankfurt running one-hander, won't go. The rebound to Jeremy Webb. Eastern Illinois being made to play very ugly now by Morehead State's defense. On the block, it goes to Stone. Reverse layup will not go, but the foul will count, and Stone will get 2 shots. As much as Morehead struggles to score, obviously they would have liked to have this play right there, but a good post up and a good pass in there. A nice reverse layup using the rim as a defender. Couldn't get it to go down. The senior, Chris Stone from Sadieville, 57% free throw shooter. Stone will go to the line. He's had a nice night. 10 points, 5 rebounds for the 6'7" senior. He makes the first, and just like that, it's a 4-point ball game. Rugged individual who gives you his all. He's a track and baseball star in high school, and you look at his numbers last year, Randy, but even this year he's fouled out of 6 games, so that gives you a little bit about his hustle and his desire. It may not be on the positive side all the time, but it won't be because of lack of effort. 1 out of 2 for Stone. The lead is 4. A few moments ago it was 12. Also, Ted Dox is really doing a job on Rick Kaye. I don't believe Kaye scored this half. Couple lost it out of bounds. It belongs to Morehead State, and again that Eagle pressure forces the turnover for Rick Samuels' ball club. When you got a guy like Rick Kaye that runs you off of pick after pick after pick, you can either do 1 or 2 things, Randy. One, you decide to switch a lot, or number 2, you can get on him like Dox is doing and not let him get started. And that's what Dox is doing. Big shot there. Jeremy Webb buries the 3, and it's a 1-point game. Morehead State has chopped 12 down to 1 in less than 5 minutes. Frankfurt takes the long lob. Frankfurt drops it to Kaye, and it's stolen away. Not a very good pass that time from Frankfurt. Morehead State's Webb misses a chance to give them the lead, and Frankfurt gets the rebound. And right away, the big fellas, big guys, if you're not sure of yourself, handling the basketball on the break, right away you should have given the ball up to Rick Kaye and go right to the bucket. You may get it right back. Frankfurt pulls up and hits the big 12-footer. Frankfurt makes up for the mistake he made the last time.
Some atonement. The big fella can step out. That's more his game. He can step out and hit the 15 to 20-footer.
3-point lead with 11 minutes to go in the ball game. A lot of time left, and Morehead State just scrapping and clawing and staying in the game.
And it just shows you cannot look at the stats. You know, you have to play a team straight up, Randy. You can't look at the stats and expect to just beat a team based on what they say. You have to come out and play. That's why you lace them up every night.
Stone misses the three. The rebound down to Eastern Illinois. These two with the ball, guarded by Jenkins. Owens off the pick by Couple. And the steal. Aaron Knight picks it away. 2-on-2. Knight's got Kaye to beat, and he beat it.
Beautiful.
It's a one-point game again for Eastern Illinois.
Nice jump away from the defender, change direction in midair. Got a 3-on-2.
Kaye for three, in and out. The rebound to Jeremy Webb.
That's where the game has changed, Randy. Years ago, boy, you'd be out of the game and on the bench if you shot a three-pointer or shot a long-distance shot on a 3-on-2 break. But nowadays, it's a weapon, the three-point shot.
Especially with a guy like Rick Kaye.
You're right. When you got him shooting, you take that shot 9 out of 10 times.
Morehead State with this possession can take the lead if they connect from anywhere. This is Docks dropping it to Stone, who muscles it up over Frankfurt. He's fouled by Frankfurt. And Stone, who hit 1 out of 2 the last time he went to Charity Lane, gets another shot with 2 more.
And Aaron Knight telling him about it, say, yeah, that's what we need. We take a look at Docks just breaking down the offense. TD creating havoc when he gets inside the paint, delivers it to Chris Stone, and he goes up, gets fouled by Frankfurt.
And Stone misses. However, if he hits this one, we can be tied for only the first time in the ball game.
Mass substitution by Eastern Illinois.
He missed 2. A scramble, a fight for it. The possession arrow is pointing to Eastern Illinois. Morehead State making a real game out of this one. And we'll take a timeout with 9:26 to go in the contest here in Charleston, Illinois. It's a one-point game. Eastern Illinois with the ball when we come back.
Samuel for three. When the game is on the line, three-pointers are big-time baskets. And when lives are on the line, they're even bigger. Hi, I'm Dan Beebe, Commissioner of the Ohio Valley Conference, and I need you to be on our team for the Icon three-point attack. Your support helps the American Cancer Society defeat our toughest opponent, cancer. To join our team, call 1-800-345-TEAM. We can't win this battle without you, so get in the game.
I love playing to a full house. Nothing's better than seeing 24,000 excited fans pack this place. But if we fill these seats with every abused child from last year alone, we could fill 40 arenas. The numbers don't lie.
I love sports. I dream about sliding headfirst into home plate. Deep in my bones, there is a need for slap shots, left hooks, spike, high-speed turns, sudden death overtime. He's wide open down the sideline. I want every step. I want every score. The 30, the 20, the 10. If you got the hunger, like I got the hunger, there's only one place to go.
Fox Sports and Fox Sports South bring you worldwide sports coverage plus your favorite home teams, all on Fox Sports Online.
It's good!
After leading by 8 at the half and by as many as 12 early in this half, it's now only a one-point game. Eastern Illinois with a lead in the ball. Coming up Tuesday night, join us in Richmond, Kentucky. Greg Turner and I will be in Richmond for the Eastern Kentucky UT Martin game, or OVC basketball. Following that one, Jacksonville State goes to Birmingham. Visit Samford. That'll be at 9 Eastern right here on Fox Sports South. There's that double team, the pressure. Almost an over and back.
Close, close, close. And now a little bit of 2-3 zone defense there by Coach Macy.
John Smith is mugged from behind by Jeremy Webb.
Jeremy,
he didn't just foul him, he mugged him, there's no question.
You're right. He felt that he was going to be beaten and perhaps a basket was going to happen, so he just said, hey, let me just deny everything right here and just foul. And ordinarily, Morehead likes to play a 2-3 matchup, but this is a straight 2-3 zone defense. Occasionally, they will trap the wing pass. Your weaknesses in a 2-3 zone defense are right at the top free throw line extended.
Kaye missed the jumper. Rick Kaye at 13 at the half. He still has 13. He's not scored this half, and that's big.
Nice little look right there for Morehead State. Change of defense.
And a steal. Owens took it away as Knox tried to go inside to Dwayne Crum. Owens out of bounds. Webb could not save it.
Just too deep, Jack. Decision-making skills, not the best tonight.
Polite, wide open. How do you do that?
Just a total breakdown in defense right there. That's a young team for you, Randy. Should we be in that 2-3 zone like we were that last trip up down the floor, or are we back in a man-to-man?
3-point game again after the jumper by Polite.
Who hasn't
17 of the game.
Who hasn't been too polite, has been downright rude.
A rude host. Morehead State turns it over again. Kyle Macy can't believe it.
Here's some unforced errors.
Yet his team down only by 3. Inbounds to Owens. There's that double team. Owens up to Rick Kaye. It's a 2-on-2. A 3-on-1 rather. Kaye to Polite. Polite's got the layup. Polite now with 19 to lead all scorers.
Good decision there by Rick Kaye. 3 assists for him on the night to go with his 13 points. 1 block and 1 steal. Nice stat line.
Aaron Knight for 3. Bang, he got it.
That young man has a stat line too. Having himself a nylon party right there all by himself.
17 for Knight. He and Polite are having a shootout. The second half of this game. There's the foul. It'll be against Jeremy Webb of Morehead State. No, a 20-second timeout called by Morehead. It was not a foul. Morehead wanted the 20-second timeout, so we'll take it with 7:22 to go here at the ballgame. It's a 2-point game after the 3-pointer by Aaron Knight.
Sounds so cliche-ish, but it is the truth, Randy. That's why you lace them up and you play them. You never know. You can never look at the stats and predict the outcome of a basketball game.
After we wrap up here, it'll be Fox Sports News coming up next. We invite you to join us for a complete recap of today in sports. A lot of college basketball to tell you about. 7:22, though, a lot of time left. We have a 2-point game. It was 12 just a few moments ago. Owens, they beat the press this time and get it into the front court. Panthers by 2 with the ball.
Morehead back into that man-to-man defense.
And a steal. Mike took it away from Polite. Morehead a chance to tie it or take the lead with a 3. Draw to Webb, a whistle and a foul, and somebody shoving in there. That's somebody going to be against Eastern Illinois. I didn't see who the foul was on. We'll check it. We'll take a timeout. Rick Kaye gets the foul. His first. 6:57 to go. We'll take a timeout. 2-point game with Morehead State on the free throw line when we come back.
Every day I try my best to meet the challenges that come with doing the toughest job in the world. If I fail, the consequences could be serious. That job isn't being president, it's being a parent.
And today, with drugs and all the other pressures facing our children, it's tougher than ever to be a good parent. It's a job that none of us can do alone. That's why 350 wonderful organizations have come together to create the Coalition for America's Children to help parents raise good kids.
The Coalition knows hundreds of ways you can help. Whether you're a young adult who can serve as a role model for troubled teens, or a retired person who can supervise an after-school program, the Coalition can help you get involved, right in your own community. We hope you will contact the Coalition soon and find a role that fits your schedule and your interests. You can make a difference. Thank you.
We're going deep into sports' hottest stories. They call boxing the sweet science, but don't call these fighters sugar and spice.
What's a nice Jewish girl doing boxing? How do you know I'm nice?
Joe Buck hosts Going Deep, premieres Sunday at 9 p.m. on Fox Sports Net. The tide rolls into Knoxville as the Lady Vols battle for another national title. Alabama, Tennessee, Sunday at 3 on Fox Sports South.
Jeremy Webb of Morehead State receiving the ball in the post. And one thing you want to do is draw defenders to you, kick it back. And there is Aaron Knight squaring up and knocking down one of his many threes tonight. Take another look at it. Drawing the defenders, 3 of them into the lane. And that's what a good help side defense team will do, Randy. Jump to the ball that time. No recovery. Aaron Knight knocks it down.
That 3 came at a really crucial time for Morehead. It came after Eastern had taken a 5-point lead, and it gives the Eagles now a chance to tie or take the lead. Knight misses, and it's tipped out of bounds by Morehead, and the Eagles just can't quite get over the hump.
Before that shot, Aaron was 50% from the trifecta range, 3 for 7 from that distance now. Still, he's the guy that can make that shot for you.
Owens works it into the front court. John Smith, whistle, and a charge against Rick Owens. Jack Owens gets the charge. Not a popular call here in Lance Gym.
Let's take a look at it. Remember I said earlier, youngsters, sit down at the free throw line. That's your barometer. That's your stopping point. Too far. Got caught leaning forward.
Again, Morehead State with a chance to tie or take the lead. And the block. Turnaround by Crom. Blocked. And taken away by Polite. Big Kaye Robinson and John Smith converged on it. One of them got a hand on the ball.
Crom had his mind made up, Randy, before he got down the floor. And I received this ball. I'm turning around and knocking this down. Shot wasn't there.
Good defense by Morehead, forcing Eastern Illinois back outside. Rick Kaye has not scored this half. Off balance, the shot won't go, but he's fouled. And Kaye will go to the line looking for his first points in the second half.
What touch he has with the basketball. And here's a guy that hadn't touched the ball much in the second half, Randy, but has he hung his head? No. He's done a lot of things. He's made some assists. He's been rebounding, running the floor, making the passes. That's a good player for you.
Kaye with 14. 13 of them coming in the first half, and his team up by 3 again. 6:01 to go.
More facets to the game of basketball than just scoring. Even though when you score like that, you can make a little money, Randy.
Ted Docks into the front court. 4-point game, Morehead State. Here's Webb for 3. Missed the shot. The rebound to Rick Kaye. Quickly to Polite. 2-on-2. Polite pulls out of there. Kaye for 3. Missed the shot. Robinson skies for the rebound. Kaye off the pick. Yes.
They missed too many in a row like that. Good shooters. Keep chunking it up there.
The lead now 6.
Keeping those Eagles at bay.
Davenport in the game, and a double foul called against Kaye and Dwayne Crom.
Good call by Rozelle Smith, the official. He saw it taking place. He didn't wait and get the second guy. He says, I'm going to get both of them and stop this right here.
Second foul on Rick Kaye, and Crom will come out. Chris Stone, who's had a nice game tonight. for Morehead. In the lane, Webb's shot rejected, but a foul, and Webb goes to the line with 2 shots. Chris Stone with 11 points, 5 rebounds. He's back in the game for Morehead.
Kaye Robinson thought he had all ball there. Free throws, Randy, have started to, well, Morehead State creeping back in there. This is only their 10th attempt at the game.
However, they haven't hit the last few they put up there. Webb gets the second of the pair. He missed them both. Kept alive by Knight, who touched it last. It'll belong to Morehead. They get a break with 5:09 to go. And another shot at chopping into that 6-point Panther lead.
Last offensive set for Morehead State. They ran a nice play, which is a kind of a 1-4 high set, and it's an NBA play, Randy, where the screener gets screened and he shoots. It's a nice play. They got a free shot there for Jeremy Webb. He just didn't knock it down. Let's see if they go with that again.
Aaron Knight with it now. 4:52, 4:51. Davenport, there's the pick. Webb passes it up again. Docks with 14. Partially blocked. A foul on Owens. And Jack Owens sends Brandon Davenport to the line. Davenport, an 85% foul shooter.
Ted Docks getting a second option on this play. Webb had no shot. He did. Trying to get it off. Got fouled. Do not want to foul the jump shooter from that range.
Docks goes to the line, not Davenport, and it's Docks who misses the first.
And he's a good free throw shooter, 77%. As a matter of fact, Randy, both of these teams, and we have 2 of the top 3 free throw shooting teams in the OVC, but they're not shooting like it here tonight.
Kaye drops it to Polite with 4:40 to go. 5-point game. It's been Polite who has carried this Eastern team in the second half. It's Kaye who picked him up and carried him in the first half. Owens for 3. A big bucket for Jack Owens. That could be a backbreaker.
And he has been struggling all night long. 0 for 5, Randy. 0 from 2 for 3-point range. First bucket. Big bucket.
Came at a really big time for Eastern Illinois. Davenport, Knight off the pick, passed up the 3, gets the layup.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let that play come to him. He came up to the top after that screen down. Didn't shoot it, elected to take it to the hole. Good decision.
A steal. The press works again. Davenport for 3. Missed it. Kaye Robinson gets the board.
Opportunities have been many. Conversion few for Morehead State.
Kaye Robinson shot misses. Chris Stone with the rebound.
And I believe Conya has injured that knee, but hustling back.
Ted Docks misses the 3. Air ball goes out of bounds. And a timeout. 3:20 to go. It's a 6-point lead. We'll take a timeout with them here in Charleston, Illinois. Time running out on Kyle Macy's Eagles.
Footwear.
Getting involved definitely takes some effort, but it doesn't have to take a lot of time. How long does it take to give encouragement? Show compassion or offer help. Does it take a lot of time to teach something or to show respect? How long does it take to forgive someone? I'm sorry, or offer hope? Team up with your community. You'll be amazed how time flies. Team up.
Before they play for the World Cup, see them go for the gold. The CONCACAF Gold Cup on Fox Sports World, featuring host nation United States.
Oh, it's a splendid goal.
The world's best, Brazil.
Maybe there's a goal. Oh, yes, there is.
Eric Winalda leads the United States in first-round action.
Great ball in, and then it's there.
USA Cuba, live Sunday, Fox Sports World on Fox Sports Net.
320 is a lot of time when you got a couple of good three-point shooters, and Morehead State certainly does, but they got to knock them down. They're down 6.
Gotten the opportunities, Randy. Just haven't converted on them. But you got to keep the pressure on. Eastern Illinois, they have yet to prove that they can break that press consistently and cleanly. And not only that, make them pay for it once they get it in the front court.
East Illinois against the press. Here's Polite whipping it up to Kaye, who brings it into the front court.
There's a good breaking of the press there. And now we see a box and one defense. Nice little twist. Checking Rick Kaye man-to-man.
Ted Dock's the man on Kaye. Owens. Here's Kaye off the baseline. Forces the little left-hander from about 15. It's short, but he'll draw the foul.
Still able to get a shot off, even in a box and one. It was a box and one defense is when you play one guy man-to-man. Obviously, you score, and you see Ted Docks on him, and there was a little indecisiveness. Jeremy Webb jumped out. Docks thought he was going to help him. And a slick, crafty left-hander, Rick Kaye gets the shot off.
Kaye misses the first. Still a 6-point game. 1 out of 2 for Rick Kaye. Kaye now with 18.
We've seen several variations of defense. Kyle Macy's team for a young team. That's quite impressive.
Webb, who lost out of bounds, touched last by Eastern Illinois. Rick Samuels didn't believe it. Docks will inbound to Aaron Knight. Time running out now. 2:34 to go in the game. Somebody's got to make a play right here. Chris Stone to Docks, who almost lost it. 4 on the shot clock.
Nice
Aaron Knight for 3. Missed it.
Good.
Robinson knocked it out of bounds off the hand of Ted Docks.
Good hustle by Mr. Enthusiasm, Kaye Robinson.
Did a good job after he missed the 3 following his shot. However,
look at the hustle and the effort by Kaye Robinson.
Exactly.
Not able to give you some things offensively, but hustle and defense, rebounding, he can do that. And he can also throw it away for you, too.
2-on-2. Davenport missed. A big pile-up. Chris Stone takes it, the foul. And Chris Stone will get 2 shots.
Bodies everywhere. Luck of the bounce for Morehead State. Chris Stone being in the right place at the right time. Let's take a look at it. Kaye going for a loose rebound. There's Chris Stone just picking up the pieces. And Kaye said, hey, when I'm down here on the floor, I might as well grab a piece of that hump, keep it from scoring.
Which he did. Chris Stone at the line. Stone, a 57% foul shooter. Hits the first. Tell you what, if Morehead State had done a better job of shooting free throws in the last 10 minutes, this game would be about even.
It would be.
A 22nd timeout called by Eastern Illinois as Stone hits the first of 2 free throws. A minute 56 left in the ballgame.
Shooting 6 out of 14 from the charity stripe, Morehead State is.
Kyle Macy's team may be only 3-16 on the year. They may have a lot of young people. They may only have 8 players, but you got to work to beat them.
You do. And let's be honest, this is growing pains for this team. Rebuilding process, starting from scratch, new administration, new coaching staff, new philosophy.
at the line will get the second of 2. He made the first. Stone with a dozen points on the night. 2 for 2. Stone steps up, buries a couple. He's got 13. It's a 5-point game.
Nobody has walked out of last gymnasium yet.
And the foul on Jeremy Webb of Morehead as he tried to draw the offensive foul from that guy, Rick Kaye.
You have a few options as a player when you're trapped. One such option is splitting the defender. That's putting the ball through and stepping that leg through strong, and that's what Rick Kaye did there. Fortunate not to be called for a charge, but he went between the offenders away from them.
Kaye with a big 1-and-1, missed it. Front end of a 1-and-1 miss. Webb with a rebound.
Looks like he just rushed that shot, Randy. Just went right to the line, didn't take thought to anything, and just shot it, came up short.
Ted Docks flips to Davenport. Webb passes up the 3. Stone's little 12-footer. Bounces off, no good. Kaye Robinson, another rebound, and Kaye Robinson has just been a warrior on the board.
15 rebounds for that young man.
The foul on Morehead State's Chris Stone.
Nice ball movement. Short jumper, one of the hardest shots to make in basketball. Of course, there's Conya coming up with a strong rebound, and Stone going in to just tie him up. Kaye Robinson from Detroit, Michigan, Randy, transfer from Mott Community College in Michigan. That's located in Flint, Michigan.
It's a 5-point game now with 92 seconds left. Only 2 points, but 15 rebounds. Fortunately, he misses the front end again. That's back-to-back front end misses of 1-and-1 for Eastern Illinois. Stone got the rebound. Morehead State's got to shoot quickly, and it took too much time, and Davenport lost the ball. They scramble for it near the Morehead bench. Tumble out of bounds. It belongs to the Eagles.
Good hustle. Both teams laying it all out on the line. This is what basketball, college basketball, OVC basketball is all about. Look at the effort. Let's take a look at it. Marc Polite, unable to get it. Look at Webb on the floor. John Smith taking out about 3 rows of chairs. Where was Coach Macy? He got out of the way.
Where would you be if you saw John Smith at 6'7", 250 coming at you? I'd be moving. Kyle didn't move that fast in the NCAA tournament the last year he played. A little accident right there. Jeremy Webb cut on the chin.
Dive for that. Oh, that's a nasty cut too. That may require some stitches or some sutures there. That's cut open there.
Thomas Jenkins is going to come in to replace Jeremy Webb, who's made some big plays for Morehead State tonight.
What a great effort by both teams, and great effort by Morehead State here tonight. Of course, you take a look at the team and you notice the black armband on their left shoulder. That's in, of course, memory of the late and the great Steve Hamilton.
Thought so much of that man.
Class act, an answer to a lot of trivia questions. One of the few professional athletes to play in two sports, a World Series and a
NBA championship.
Yes, and an NBA championship.
Steve Hamilton passed away recently after a fairly short battle with cancer. So again, our condolences to his family and all the many friends he had, which include the 2 of us.
Indeed.
Ted Docks works it around. We're down to just over a minute to go. It's a 5-point game. Davenport's 3 is short. Polite and Mia got a nick on that one.
It's been short all night.
Under a minute to go. And Chris Stone almost gets the steal from Smith. They're still fighting for it. What effort. The foul on Kaye Robinson, and he's hurt.
Chris Stone, 1st and 10.
Man, oh man.
Look at the hustle, Randy.
There's just no quit in those Eagles.
What energy. And look at the great defense there by Stone coming up with it. And look at John Smith, held him off a little, grabbed his shirt. There's the loose ball. Look at Kaye Robinson down on the ground, on the floor. Look at
Kaye made a saving tackle here on Chris Stone. He was gone.
Just great hustle. Just great hustle.
There you go. Knocked him down. Saved a touchdown. Chris Stone at the line. Got it. The lead 4 with 44 seconds left.
This may be the time of the morning where all of that stored up and excess sugar has just created a bunch of energy for these guys, Randy. They're all over the place.
Here locally, it's 10 to 1 a.m. 14 points, 7 boards, now 15 points for Chris Stone. It's a 3-point game, 44 seconds left, and Morehead State still putting the pressure on. Rip Kaye to Owens. Here's Polite. Polite waits for help, and he's mugged and fouled by John Combs, who's in the game now for the Eagles. That stops the clock with 38 ticks left.
For Eastern Illinois, the clock is your ally. Take care of the basketball. Let's see if you can knock down the free throws. Morehead, on the other hand, they're in a pretty good position, Randy. 38 seconds. Now let's see what happens here if they hit both free throws, if Marc Polite does. Plenty of time to get the ball up the court, and you're looking for probably a 3 if it's open.
Polite makes the first after Eastern had missed on 2 straight front end of 1-on-1 opportunities. John Smith comes out. Idris Sosiagaman comes into the game.
Rebound if it's a miss. Must get the basketball first if you're Morehead State. Eastern Illinois get back on defense.
2 big free throws from Polite, who's got 21. Again, the lead is 5.
3-point shot you're looking for here. The best available 2.
Jeremy Webb back in the game.
And
count
foul.
the 3 and the foul for Webb. Every time Eastern Illinois flexes its muscles and pulls away, here come the Eagles.
Trying to stick that dagger in them, but they are holding it off and unable to do it. Look at the nice step out here by Jeremy Webb. Nothing but a nylon party going on for that young man. Cut, chin, and all.
30 seconds left. It's a 2-point game. Morehead State trying to knock Eastern Illinois from the top of the OVC standings. Murray State and Middle Tennessee each won. I wanted to say tonight, but last night. And he missed the free throw, and look who got the rebound. Kaye Robinson with another one. And the quick foul stops the clock with 27 seconds.
Kaye just a 52% free throw shooter, so they did pick the right guy to foul.
Man, Kaye Robinson, what a job he's done off the board. Doesn't care if he scores, he's just going after the rebound.
Yeoman's duty, eating a lot of glass tonight. Coach Samuel said he brings spirit to the team, and he spoke with him right before he shot that free throw, and I can imagine he said, big fella, let's knock these 2.
Kyle Macy calls a timeout as Kaye Robinson gets to think about his second free throw because he makes the first. Both teams and the 2-shot bonus with 27 seconds left in the ball game. We'll take a timeout. 27 seconds left in it. It's still a game here in Charleston. We're back right after this.
And now to the NHL, where this season we're seeing a whole lot more breakaway goals.
So through the magic of Fox Sports News VR gear, let's check in with Avalanche goaltender Patrick Waugh. Okay, Patrick, take us inside hockey's most exciting play. Hey. Patrick bought the stick fake. Now he's going to pay. A little soft on the glove side. Hey. How's your 5-hole?
Stop cheating, Patrick. Adam?
Whew. Nice check.
Thanks.
The stress of PMS is a fact of life for me and for many of the women I know. My doctor says Premsen PMS relieves those stressful symptoms, including painful cramps and bloating. Premsen PMS relieves the stress and all the rest.
She thinks cold sore medicine has to taste bad. He thinks it has to numb. She's heard the news about Herpes-L. Herpes-L prevents painful cracking, promotes healing, helps avoid infection without any numbing or bad taste. Triple protection Herpes-L. Let's love it.
It's a fully loaded citrus soda with carbos.
There's been no quit in this Morehead State team. No quit in the fans either here at Lance Gym. Kaye Robinson with a second of 2 free throws upcoming. His team up 3. 2 for 2 for the big fella.
2 of the biggest free throws he's probably knocked down in his career since he's been here in Charleston.
2-possession game now for Morehead, and Aaron Knight slipped and fell. Coming off a pick, he was open and fell. And he may be shaken up.
Tried to turn it a little bit too soon, tried to get there before almost the ball was even passed to him, but
a little bit of a cramp for Aaron Knight, who's upset he slipped and fell.
Well, let's line it up, and of course, Morehead State, let's try to go for that steal first.
19 seconds left in the game.
Gets in, have to foul automatically. You really can't be too choicy in this situation now with the time on the clock. Foul the first person again to get that steal, and just foul right away.
Kaye Robinson into John Smith. Chris Stone fouls him immediately. Only 1 second off the clock. So Big John Smith goes to the line. A 56% foul shooter on the year. He'll get 2.
How do you like that rule, Randy? 10 fouls or more, you shoot 2. Well, if you're a player, you really like it.
I don't know. If you look at the poor foul shooting percentages, and I'm not sure what good it does for any team.
You're right. It doesn't appear to help any team. You would think that the player would be a little more relaxed, that you got 2 instead of a 1-and-1 situation, but
it was put in to cut out on unnecessary fouls late in the game, which it does. But when you don't shoot very well from the line, teams are not going to be afraid to foul you. It puts you in that 2-shot bonus. John Smith makes 1 out of 2. The lead is 5. It's still a 2-possession game, though, for Morehead, so that didn't really hurt them that much, but they got to get something going here. 15 seconds.
Obviously, Argument enters the game a little more defense, perimeter-wise.
Webb misses the 3, and that's just about going to do it. With 9 seconds to go, the foul on Chris Stone off the miss.
About time to put this one in the left side of the column and take it to the house.
Eastern Illinois 9 seconds away from remaining on top with Middle Tennessee and Murray State for first place in the Ohio Valley Conference standings. But you got to credit Morehead State with a tremendous effort tonight here in Charleston, Illinois.
Certainly something to build on. Don't believe in moral victories, but it's the closest thing that you probably can get to one tonight. Have to take the bitter with the sweet. If you can't take the bitter, you don't deserve the sweet. Right now, Morehead State going through some bitter times, growing pains. The future's got to be better.
6-point game. Here's Ted Docks all the way down the lane. They let him in. He missed the shot. Smith with a rebound, and Chris Stone just hammers John Smith. That's Kaye Robinson. 5 fouls for Chris Stone, who fouls out of the game with 2 seconds to go. And Kaye Robinson, the guy coming out of there with a rebound, gets to shoot 2. Now the crowd feels like they can go home and go to bed.
Or go to that next party.
The next party. I'm sure there will be a few here in this campus community.
Great atmosphere for basketball.
Kaye Robinson buried a couple of big free throws a minute or so ago, and he hits another. He's had a ball game.
He sure has. That's his job. He comes in, makes no bones about it, rebounds. Spirit.
63 to 56. Eastern Illinois 10-2 on the year now in the OVC, 13-7 overall as they win tonight and maintain a three-way tie for first place in the Ohio Valley Conference with Middle Tennessee State and Murray State as the Racers and the Raiders each won last night in OVC play. Morehead State drops to 3-17, but that's immaterial, Greg. Great effort for the Eagles tonight.
Got to be happy with it. Something to build on.
63-56 your final score as the Eagles, tremendous effort for them. They trailed by 8 at the half. Never were able to tie or take the lead in the game, but they put a scare in Eastern Illinois down the stretch. Coming up on Tuesday, Murray State at Morehead State, a couple of big games, and then Eastern Illinois will be at Tennessee State. And we invite you to join us in Richmond, Kentucky, as UT Martin visits the Colonels of Eastern Kentucky. They'll be at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. So for Greg Turner, I'm Randy Smith saying so long from Lance Gymnasium in Charleston, Illinois, with a final score 63-56, Eastern Illinois the winner. Be sure to join us Tuesday in Richmond, Kentucky for our next OVC telecast. UT Martin at Eastern Kentucky. You've been watching Ohio Valley Conference basketball coverage on Fox Sports South, your home for Fox Sports Net.